The picture is nice.
Nice message.
Okay, the picture is nice, the message?
Yeah, nice.
Okay, now where do you think this is?
Alright.
Chitara River.
Wow.
It's Bandung, right?
Wow.
Yeah, this is considered one of the world's most polluted rivers. Okay, and when I was preparing for this presentation, I researched this river. 20 years ago, people would be fishing, people would be washing. It was a very beautiful river. Okay, this is what we managed, what we allowed to happen in the last 20 years. Okay, so as someone said before, we have to raise awareness so we can change, so that we can pass our environment to our children, to the future generations. Okay? Now, usually when you are starting a class, a KWL chart is very useful. Who is aware of KWL? Some of you? Okay, two teachers. Now, a KWL chart is three things. What do you know? What do you want to know? And what have you learned? Okay, now, why do teachers use this?
Because when we teach them to know something, we teach them to do something, and we teach them to behave.
Okay, basically a KWL chart, it gets students brainstorming about a topic, and it elicits information that they already know. Okay, if you elicit information from students, they're involved in the class. Okay, they're more likely to be active and involved. Okay. Also, as a teacher, it's useful to know what the students already know, because then you can be flexible. You can change the lesson to suit their needs. Okay. At the end of the lesson is what have you learned. Okay. So it allows students to reflect on the lesson, on the class. Okay. So what are the 3 R's? Resell? Okay, I heard already. Reduce. Okay, the 3 R's. Reuse, reduce, and recycle in those order. For that order. Okay. So I have a question for you. You know Jajan?
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you do with the plastic from your jajan when you're finished?
Just throw it away.
Just throw it. Where? Okay, in the trash bin. What if no trash bin?
I put it in the
Put it in the bag.
Put it in your pocket.
And run away into a pocket.
You walk around all day with
Yeah.
plastic in your pocket?
Yeah.
Okay, now everyone here, of course, is going to say, I throw it in the trash bin, I put it in my pocket. What do most people do?
Yeah.
Just
Throw it away.
Just throw it away. They don't care where, right? Just, in English we say, out of sight, out of mind. Just throw it. Not my problem anymore. Right? Okay. As we know, humans produce a lot of trash. Okay? Just think of this table right here, all of the plastic bottles, all of the paper. Where does this go? Okay? But what happens when this trash is thrown into our natural environment? What happens? Damage. How?
The chemical from the substance.
Okay, the chemicals.
And it will affect the trees.
Piles, and it piles up, and then it's ugly, right?
Flooding.
Huh?
Flooding.
Flooding. But how? How does trash affect flooding? What is the connection?
The water
It clogs the drain, right? So water cannot pass. Okay. So really, when you throw something into the environment, there's 2 options. It either decomposes or it doesn't. Okay. Who can tell me the meaning of decompose? Decompose. That's the key word today, decompose.
Becomes soil.
Become soil.
Become compost.
Become compost. Okay, somebody last class said it naturally recycles itself. That's a good answer. Okay, it naturally recycles itself, but here's the definition. It occurs when air, water, and other elements in nature work to break down organic materials into very small pieces that become food for plants.
But.
Naturally recycles itself. Okay, but, big but,
Yeah.
not all materials decompose. Okay? So really, when you throw something, it either decomposes or
Nah.
it doesn't. Okay? Only biodegradable materials will decompose. Okay, a few examples: vegetables, fruits, grains, cotton, wool, wood, leather, paper, animal bones, etc. All of these items will naturally recycle itself. Okay, now, each biodegradable piece of waste takes a different amount of time to decompose. Some items are very quickly, and some items take a long time. Okay. But some waste never decomposes. This waste is called non-biodegradable. Okay, plastics, metals, rubber, insecticides. Okay. What happens to these items are they break down into very tiny little pieces, okay? But they do not act as food for plants. They stay in our environment forever. Okay? So now we're going to have an activity called Trash Timeline. I have 3 bags of trash. Okay, now, in each bag there are 10 items of trash. Okay, so the idea was 3 groups of 10. 1 item for 1 person. Okay, what I want you to do is choose an item. We'll start here. Choose an item from the bag. Okay, the first thing you do is think how long does it take for that item to decompose or photodegrade? Okay? The second thing is I want your group to get in order from the least amount of time to the longest. Okay? Now, for example, there are 10 items in here. If you go down 8, then just go back. So that some people will have 2 items. Okay? The plastic bag is also 1 item. Okay? All right, so we'll start with you. Remember, first, how long does it take? Second, put yourself in order. Okay? And
I did it.
here, yeah.
I remember.